So today we are going to talk about the adults of the old generation and the adults of the new generation. You will find most people comparing the adults of this generation to the older generation, and you will find out that most of them refer to the new generation as the lazy ones. So I will tell you something today. There is no lazy generation. People just live the way they live because they adapt to the new way of living. So I will give you more examples today. Certain things that happened back then are not happening now. And things that are happening now were not happening then. So that's why the way of life and the way people are doing things is very different. Let's talk about how people used to live back then. People used to be farmers. They used to plant more crops. They used to do everything and produce their own food in their homesteads or at the fields. So by doing this, you need fertile soil. You need too much rain. So ask yourself now, is this there right now? Do you find fertile soil everywhere now? Is there too much rain nowadays? Or those days, more people were not living in towns. So nowadays, the towns have grown bigger and bigger, and the only space you can get in a town is just for you to build your house and live there with your family. You cannot do anything. You cannot plant there. The only thing you can plant there is maybe mango tree, guava tree, orange tree. That's all. You cannot produce maize. You cannot produce beans unless you go deep down in the village. So when you go back deep down in the village, you need money because your child is in school. They need money to be in school. And in that school, they need to wear, they need to eat, they need to bath. All those things, they come with at an expense of money. So some of us, maybe you want to send your child to the university. They want to go study engineering. They want to go study doctorate. They want to become what they want to become. So they cannot study at home. They need to go somewhere very far from home. So what do? You cannot send them beans. You cannot send them mango. You cannot send them maize. All you have to send them is money for them to survive. Even though the government might meet you halfway to pay for them, but they are eating, they are wearing, they are on your pocket, they are on your budget. So you need money. So what do? You need to have a business. You need to work. You need a job. You need to hustle. You cannot go at the village and plant beans and what. You don't have that time anymore because you need money. The world has changed. Okay? So other than that, people back then, they never went to school. The pressure of school was not too much. So nowadays people need to go to school. They need to study. They need laptops. They need what? There's the need for technology. So people need all those things to survive now. It's a new world now. So you cannot tell this generation that they are lazy and the other generation was working harder. There's nothing like that. All the people are working harder. They are feeding their children. Every day they buy bread for their children. They buy school uniform. They pay the water bills. People back then, they don't used to pay water bills. Some of them used to dig wells. They used to get water from the river. You see, things are different now. The price of bread back then is not the price of bread right now. The price of sweets is everything has changed. So we are also doing our best as adults of nowadays. We are feeding our children. They don't sleep with hunger. So don't say this generation is lazy. No. Everybody, everyone, all of them do their part. We adapt to the way of living. So every generation is living according to their standard. So there's no lazy generation. There's no hardworking generation. Thank you for watching. So please subscribe. We are going to drop another video again. Stay tuned.